Hope everyone can hear me. I'm Valeria, a product manager at TreeUp, and today I'm here to tell you about an approach that I've used throughout my whole career that basically helped me build empathy and build my skills in product management. And I hope that you'll find this useful. I was applying this throughout my whole career, as I said, both subconsciously and also consciously at the end. So you'll find out what it is and follow me through the steps of my journey. I got into product management as a product intern, and this happened like 3.5 years ago or so when I first joined TreeUp, where I currently work. And it was a bit of a chaotic start, to be honest. As the first product hire in the company that was quite small and didn't have any other product people, and I had zero product experience as well. So I was like, oh my God, where do I start? What do I do? How do I even get the basic knowledge of the users, of the product? What do I do now, right? And quite an obvious move was just to go on the product that TreeUp produces. This is a mobile app, and try to use it myself as if I was a user of the app, right? Quite simple and easy. I think everyone's doing that with their products. So actually, what this allowed me to do is to identify first-time user pain points in the user journey, identify some issues in the user experience, and see what can be fixed in that. And also make some very early impact in my career as a product manager. So this was like the first steps, the things that I did, and that made an impact on the product itself. And later on I learned that it's actually not my genius move. I'm not a very big inventor here. It's actually called dog fooding, and people are doing this all the time, but I didn't know that back then. So this is a story about how I stepped into a different role, a role of a product user, and learned something to then apply this in my product career. The second story came when I became a junior product manager in the same company, and I was tasked with some user research tasks. So it was just conducting some user interviews with some of our users that are using the app almost every day or on a weekly basis, and finding out some insights on what we can improve in the product, what we can do to make it better for the users. Okay, I went on Google. I was like, okay, how to do user research, how to conduct these interviews. Googled some articles, watched some videos, conducted my first sessions. But it all felt a bit uncomfortable and kind of shallow. I didn't know why, and I didn't know what to improve in my own skills and how to grow as a user researcher. I didn't know where to move next. And at the same time, actually living in London was quite expensive, so I was looking for ways to earn a bit of money on the side. And also when you Google how to earn money on the side, you will stumble across different ways, of course. But one of these ways is signing up on a platform that allows you to participate in research for other companies, right? So okay, I signed up and I was invited to my first session as a respondent. I joined the call, and the interviewer was a very nice, friendly lady. She made me feel really comfortable in the interview. She asked me some questions about myself, like some small talk about my life, and then we dove deep into the product itself and had the interview itself. So when that was over, I was like, wow, I actually can analyze this experience. I felt so comfortable and so nice in this interview, and I felt like we went really deep into my insights. So why didn't I sit down and analyze and write down all of the things that I learned from this experience and then apply these in my role as a product manager? That makes sense. So by stepping into the shoes of a respondent this time, I was able to see how respondents usually feel during interviews. I was able to build empathy with my respondents. And I was able to learn some tips and tricks, how to make them comfortable, how to make the insights a bit deeper, how to structure the interview. So all of this came through my practical experience of being a respondent, and then going back to my role as a product manager. Cool, my research has improved. It's not perfect. No, I'm joking, but it's gonna be better this time. And moving forward in my career, I stepped into the role of a middle product manager. And also at approximately the same time, I was matched with a mentor who really helped me grow in my career. So this new role for myself was a role of a mentee. And again, here I had lots of questions. I didn't know, how to answer them, right? So as a mentee, how am I extracting the most value from our sessions? Am I even asking the right questions in the sessions? What am I doing, right? It was a bit hard to answer. And a couple of months after that, I also realized that actually I can give something back to the industry and started mentoring other people. So I signed up on a platform that allows you to conduct free mentorship sessions, and I offered my services to junior and aspiring product managers that wanted to know a bit more about product management, wanted to switch into this industry, and overall just wanted to maybe learn a bit more, about product. And again here, as a mentor in this new role, I had questions, as always. So for example, the feedback from my mentees was really positive, but how do I actually know if I'm doing it right or not? And also, how do I deliver the most value to my mentees? And again, here, what really helped is being on both sides of this process. So from my experience as a mentee, when I was in the session, I was not only learning from my mentor, but also observing him and trying to analyze what he does that makes the sessions so great, right? I like it when my mentor has a clear session structure, for example, when he's compassionate, when he's kind to me. I was analyzing all of this and then trying to cultivate the same traits in myself when I was a mentor to other people. And same happened when I was a mentor. I observed my mentees. I was like, oh, I like this in the behavior of this person. This is good. This is going well. This is not going well. And then when I analyzed all of this, I was able to become a better mentee in turn. So here it was like a self-reinforcing loop of feedback, kind of observing different people, observing different roles. And I was really lucky to be in both of these roles for some time. So I was both a mentor and a mentee. And this really enabled me to unlock a lot of insights that I couldn't have unlocked in a different way. I think that wherever you are in your career as a product manager, you can definitely practice empathy. And we all know that communication is key to our skill, to our craft, right? And at the heart of communication is empathy. Trying to understand other people, trying to understand what they feel, what they want, is core to our craft. And one of the best ways for me to practice this empathy is by stepping into other people's shoes and actually practicing their own role. And then going back to my product management role and taking these skills, these insights with me to then become better at product management. So wherever you are, as I said again, no matter if you are an intern or a junior product manager or a middle product manager or a senior product manager, you can find some inspiration and some new ideas if you try to see how you can actually cross the bridge and step into a different role. See how people in this role feel, what they want, what they aim to achieve. And then take this knowledge, take these insights from that role and apply them in your own daily work as a product manager. Thank you so much. This was my talk. If you want to connect on LinkedIn, feel free to.
Thank you.